Yo, what's up guys? My name is JT and we're going to do an upgrade to the train room right here on Model Railroad in the Southwest. Don't forget to get $10 off your next order of $50 or more on trains.com. That's trains with a Z. So I'm going to do some upgrades to this room, more for aesthetic reasons. This shelf, it's going to go. I got this about a couple of years ago to display the Union Pacific Heritage cars, although I really don't care for the way it looks anymore. It feels like an eyesore and it's just kind of right in the corner when you walk in. I really don't care for it too much. But the main reason I'm taking it out is because this shelf right here is a little too close in front of that window, and I'm afraid that the sunlight coming in through that window is going to destroy the paint on the DDA 40Xs. You know, there's not really any like direct sunlight coming in, but it's enough to cause a problem to the paint. So this, I want to move it back and I want to put some shelves in the back right here. And I think it'll look pretty cool. The shelves are going to be stacked on top of each other and some LEDs in between every other one. And I think it'll look cool. And if it doesn't, well, I'm just going to have a bunch of holes in this wall and try to patch them up and try to match the paint that's on that wall. Or I'm just going to have to repaint the entire room. It's just going to be a disaster. So I hope it looks good. So you guys tell me what you guys think at the end and see, do you guys like it? Was it an upgrade or not? I'm also going to put some shelves on the top of the TV over here, and the lights that are on that shelf are going to go on the top, pointing downwards. And I might put some on either side of the charger shelf right here on the side here. So let's get that stuff and go check it out. So these are the materials that I'm going to use for the project. Here are the shelves. I got these on Amazon. I got a total of 30 of these shelves. I was going to go with a white or maybe even a black, but I thought the clear would be pretty cool because you'd be able to see the car in its entirety. So those are those. Here are some lights that I ordered as well from Amazon. I only ordered one package because I don't know if I'm going to like them or if they're going to work properly, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money because these were like 40 bucks. So if I didn't like them and I had to return them, that would have been a pain in the butt. But if you have to, you could just connect more to them and they'll be fine. So these are some cord hiders. I'm going to use those to cover up all the cords and stuff for the lights on the roof or the ceiling, and the lights for the shelves. So let's go ahead and see where I'm going to put these shelves and see how it's going to work. So this is the shelf in question. It's pretty tall. It almost reaches the top of the ceiling, and it goes all the way down here. Now all the shelves are going to be behind that shelf on that wall, and the Union Pacific cars are going to sit on it. Now on this side is where the other shelves are going to be, near the charger on either side. I don't know if that'll be in this video or in the future, but this is the shelf in question, and it's the one that's in front of the window. You can see the portion of the window there, and those VDA 40Xs are going to get ruined. Now on this side, if we pan over, we can see where the TV is. Now I don't know if I'm going to put the shelves on either side of the TV or at the top, because I really like that Mopar sign right there. And the lights will be at the top. Please don't mind the bad paint. I didn't paint it. It was the old owners. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started and see how it turns out. In order to make sure we get the screws in the right spot, we got to check for studs in the wall. We're going to use a stud finder, but first we got to make sure it works. It sure does. Let's get started. So I want these shelves right in the middle of this wall. So what I did was I measured from here to here, found the middle, which was 12 1/4 for mine. So I made a mark at the 12 1/4 mark, and I put the shelf up to it. Then I placed this hole right in the middle over that line, and after doing that, I put this level here, and I found the most levelest point, and I made a mark here and there. And what I'm going to do now is drill a couple of holes to add the anchor, so those are going to go there, and then we'll screw it into the wall. So here's a drill bit that I'm using. It's a 13/64 drill bit. Hopefully it works. There's no instructions on what size of drill bit to use for the anchors, so I'm going to use these. By the way, I like Milwaukee. What brand of power tools do you like? And if you use power tools, be very careful when you use them because they can be very dangerous. So let's go ahead and get started. All set. So let's go ahead and drive those anchors in. So I went ahead and went up a size on the drill bit to a 7/32 because this one was a little too small and these were not fitting quite well. You never want to drill a hole too big in the wall for an anchor, or else it's not going to work. It's just not going to grab and it won't hold your shelf up. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in, and then we'll go ahead and mount the shelf. All right, so now that I have both anchors in, I'm going to go ahead and fit the shelf. So I'm going to put the screw in and put it up to the shelf and use a screwdriver to drive it in just a little bit so I can put the other one in without it falling. It looks like I'm having a difficult time in this because it is, the phone is in the way that I'm recording with. Okay, so right after I installed that shelf, I became concerned because when I moved it, it moved a lot. And I was not comfortable with that. I am not putting expensive trains on top of the shelf. So what I did was I just kind of moved it, and guess what? The screw just came right out of that anchor. That is not good at all. So I'm going to remove these and add stronger anchors to make sure that these do not fall. So if I were you, do not use the anchors that come in this set from Amazon because you will have a bad day and you will not like it. So I'm going to go to the store, get some more anchors that are more fitting to something like this, and then we'll go ahead and get started and finish off this project. So after driving an hour and a half round trip, I live far from town, I found these at Lowe's. These hold up to 65 pounds and they shouldn't have to need a drill bit to get them in. So let's get these into the wall and see how they work. So I just screwed these directly into the existing holes, so these should go in pretty easy. They already feel pretty tight compared to the other anchors that I used earlier. So let's see, these feel pretty tight. The other ones did not. I'm gonna put that one down for a moment so I can put the other one in so I don't have to hold it. We'll get this one started. Well, son of a gun, it is much better than earlier. It is pretty strong. These anchors are great. I've used them in the past for other things and I love them. The only thing I'd worry about, putting something on here is the plastic just breaking, but it is not loose from the wall. Earlier it was just loose and just terrible. So these will be perfect for the UP car. So let's get the rest of them on here and see what it looks like. So here's the final product, and boy, did these shelves come out great. They are perfectly straight and perfectly level. When I first added the first shelf, I was concerned because that anchor just slid completely out of the wall, and I thought, man, is this even a good idea? So I decided maybe I'll try a different type of anchor, and I'm glad I did because those worked perfectly. Then I added the second shelf and I thought, is this even going to look good on this wall? And I thought, well, you know what, might as well. I've already got 4 holes in the wall, might as well continue. So I added the next 18 shelves. I stood back and I thought, dang, these shelves look great. I also added the lights another time when I kind of questioned myself because I added them right directly underneath the shelf in the middle. And I thought, dang, does this look kind of tacky? It kind of looks a little bit weird, illuminating the middle of the 2 cars. Then I moved them to the front near the edge of the shelf and I thought, well, you know what, this kind of looks good. Then I looked at the wires and I thought, dang, what a rat's nest of wires. Am I going to be able to conceal them that well? So, I went and added those cord hiders and they were perfect. They conceal the wires perfectly and it's not an eyesore whatsoever. I'm very happy with the Union Pacific side of the wall. Then I added the other 4 shelves for the Rail Runner sets and dang, they just look really good there. I might add a little bit more on the bottom there for some other cars that I might do in the future, but for now, that's the way it looks and I'm perfectly excited with it. So I did complete the shelves over the TV, so we're going to pan over to those now. Sorry if the camera is shaky. But wow, look at those cars up there. So, those are the California Zephyr cars. They were stored in the bottom shelves underneath the TV. So I decided to add 7 shelves for the California Zephyr cars, and they look great. I love the way they look up there. Looks perfect. Looks like they should be up there. Then I took the lights off of the shelf that was in the corner, added them to the ceiling to shine down on those cars, and it just gives this classic display shelf look. I love the outcome of that. So I'm going to take you guys off the tripod and give you guys a closer look to these shelves and show you what they look like. We'll go ahead and start off with the UP shelves. Every time I look at this side of the room, I get excited because it is exactly how I envisioned it. Lights and shelves and everything. Closer to the bottom, I added 4 additional shelves, 2 of which are already spoken for some pre-orders that are coming in soon. The LED lights are connected or attached to the shelves using double-sided tape. They're right at the edge, giving a nice glow on the cars, and it does extend to the shelf that's not lit. The cords are well done. They actually are hidden pretty well with those cord hiders, and they really don't look all that bad. On this side, you can see the rail runner shelves. I really like the way they look next to the charger shelf. As you can see, the shelf is moved away from the window, giving it less direct sunlight. We'll pan over here so you can see the California Zephyr shelves. I really love the way these ones came out. I love the warm glow of the lights shining down on the shelves. Really happy with the way those come out. The cord hiders hid the cables for the lights. Really happy with the outcome with all this stuff. Before I let you guys go, I'd like to show you what it looks like in lower light conditions. As you can see, the UP cars have a nice glow on them from those LED lights. The top cars are not lit, but I do have a solution for those. So when I get that in, I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So I moved us over to the California Zephyr set, and this is by far my favorite display. I love the way the cars look on the shelves, and the nickel plating on the cars just pops with that warm colored light from the puck lights. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please send me a comment or send me an email. I'd like to hear from you guys. I get several emails a week, and I like just talking to you guys. It's a lot of fun. I want to caution you guys before I end this video. These shelves are plastic. Plastic can break. They use anchors, and anchors can fail. Please be very cautious what you put on these shelves. I would not trust a big boy on these shelves. They're very heavy, especially from Broadway Limited. They are die-cast metal. Other locomotives, maybe. I don't know. But these cars are light enough where I do trust them on the wall. If you decide to put shelves like this on your walls, be very, very careful. Try to put them into a stud. Probably not because the width of studs, but if you can, try to put them into studs. And if you use anchors, please use heavy duty anchors. I use extremely heavy duty anchors, probably more than what this needs, but I just wanted a peace of mind because we spend a lot of money on these models, and the last thing I want to hear is somebody having broken models. So just be very cautious, tug on them a little bit, pull them down, make sure that they are going to stay on the wall and nothing is going to happen to that shelf. So these shelves aren't for everybody. If you don't feel comfortable using these shelves, don't do it. But if you decide to use them, be very cautious, be careful, and install them correctly, or else you'll have a bad day. Also, I talked about having what's your favorite power tool. Mine is Milwaukee. Had it for many years. I love Milwaukee. There's other great power tools out there too, so I want to hear what you guys like because I love power tools. I love tools. I have them. I have a lot of them. So that's almost it for the video. I have a lot of stuff coming. There's a train show coming. There are also some pre-orders coming in the future too. So please stick around. You're not going to be disappointed. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Talk later, take care, and keep it tuned the rails.